Sometimes I feel like my life is just the subject of some probably really bad TV show, and I just want to sit down with the writers of the show and tell them, your show has so many continuity errors, it has inconsistent characterization, the protagonist is unlikable, all of the characters are a bit problematic, thematically confusing, a little bit dull, and frankly, dystopias are overdone, so can you please stop with all this, systematic oppression, and just, let's have a sitcom. Let's just make it a fun, lighthearted sitcom. Hi, I'm Théo, your progressive, open-minded, and bisexual host, and welcome back to 3x3x3, a series of videos where I document my life. This is the third one of these videos, which means we're really starting to get into the swing of things, and they haven't passed the Bechdel Test yet. What is the Bechdel Test? The Bechdel Test, named for the wonderful cartoonist Alison Bechdel, is a test of female representation in movies. There are 3 rules that must be satisfied to pass the test. First, there must be at least 2 women. Some versions of the test specify that these must be named characters, but generally it's just any 2 women. Second, they must talk to each other. And third, they must be talking about something other than a man. Now, the Bechdel test is not a perfect measure of strong female characterization. Some movies fail despite having positive representation. Gravity, for example, has a well-developed woman as the main character, but it fails because there are hardly any other characters. And for the most part, passing the Bechdel test is a pretty low bar, 2 women can talk for 15 seconds about dresses, and that still counts. But there are an incredible number of movies that fail, and when considered on a large scale, the Bechdel test easily demonstrates the lack of female characters in the film industry. And in my own videos, I thought I was a feminist. But I guess I am as sexist as they come. We all have some internalized crappiness, and it's crappy, which is why it's called internalized crappiness, but internalized crappiness does not a crappy person make. There's a quote I saw on Tumblr, what you think first is what you believe. No, wait. It's a good quote, but I'm not gonna say it. Because I don't remember it, so. I promise, right now, that I will make this up to you. I will find women, and I will pass the Bechdel test.
Are any of you women? Are you female?
No.
Yes.
Video.
Are you
no,
female?
I am on the other side of camera.
Are you female?
Arachnid.
Okay, this
That hurts my eyes.
So I filmed a bunch of walks in these videos so far. A lot of those walks have occurred right in this park, which is my local park. So I thought it would be a great idea to just initiate you with my local park. I'm going to start a segment in these videos just showing you the full layout of this park, because that's what people do when they are on the internet. They look for the layout of local parks. We start here, there's that, and then there's this. What's this? The 1699 trail. 1699 is probably a significant year. Here are some trash cans. As we walk, we can discuss what may have happened in the year 1699. Possible things that happened in the year 1699. This park was created. Maybe in 1699, this park was invaded by aliens. We've now arrived at the playground. See, this is slightly bouncy, but it's not really bouncy enough to be worth it. Let's go down a slide. Here's the slide. Climb in here, and this is not the most effective slide going down ever. I'm not moving. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, nope. Okay. If you look down at the ground from this playground, you'll see a bunch of these little mushroom things that I just noticed. I had not noticed these before. So far, the area in this exciting local park that we've covered is up here, the entrance, to over here, the playground. Now we're going to go in this direction behind the playground and explore some other exciting scenery, like that tall grass stuff. There's probably a word for it that's more scientific than tall grass stuff, but I'm going to refer to it as tall grass stuff. It is possible that this tall grass stuff is the location of the 16 99 alien invasion. You can even see there is a path in this tall grass stuff, probably where the aliens cut through it. We're really learning a lot today. We're now going to walk through the tall grass stuff, which is probably filled with poison ivy. And that's the first segment of exploring the local park. Soon, you will be familiar with the entire layout and entire made-up history of this park. Assuming I actually do this again, ever. Which I might not. Welcome to the park. As I searched for females to pass the Bechdel test, I found that they were, in fact, all around me. In my research, I discovered that, according to many studies, women make up around 50% of the world's population. And some of those women are being represented in today's 3x3x3 installment. For starters, the lead singer in the band Rubble Bucket. And my friend India discussing pizza eating habits.
You need to keep eating.
No, I think the
India,
shape
eat.
of the crust so that you don't get any crust.
Guys,
Without
crust is good.
cheese.
I'm taking video of you, by the way.
Snapchat?
No, for YouTube.
No.
And we don't know the gender of the figure depicted in this painting. Maybe it's a woman. I actually looked it up. The painting is Jean Dubuffet's Joe Bousquet in bed. And it's a man. But my artistic interpretation is valid. A common criticism I've been hearing of these videos is that they have sudden tonal shifts. 1 second I'll be all serious and talking about emotions, and the next second I'm upbeat and making jokes. And I want to thank you all for your feedback. I think that's a really valid concern, and I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try to get rid of those out-of-place, annoying tonal shifts.
I just walked into my house, and I saw my father being killed before my eyes.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. All faves are problematic. Everyone is problematic. The word problematic has kind of become this cliche, and it's kind of lost all meaning, and when someone says problematic, people just think, oh, that's so Tumblr. But it has a meaning. Everyone is problematic. Everyone has flaws. All media is not quite all media, but like, if you have a long-running TV show, probably it's gonna be problematic. There are no unproblematic faves. All faves are problematic. You can still like them, but you shouldn't just blindly accept their flaws. You should be critical, you should be thoughtful. That's just a general rule when it comes to consuming media, and when it comes to viewing people, you need to, think of them in an analytical way. And that's important. That's important. It's really important. All things are problematic. Problematic. I'd like to imagine that these clips bring us closer together. Give you a sense of who I am and how I feel just based on the uncontextualized moments that I felt I had a reason to capture. I don't know if they do. They feel personal to me, and maybe you can sense that. But I don't know if it changes anything. These are just clips on a screen, miles away from any real emotion. Maybe. Or maybe not.
5039 AD.
I'm studying for finals, because it's finals time, which means I get a little bit insane. A little bit. It actually doesn't mean that. See, I say there are these things that that just drive me crazy. I'm currently acting weird because I'm tired. Currently acting weird because I'm making videos a lot or something. In reality, I'm just always acting weird. I'm so afraid. And now, back to women. I think that it's very important to highlight the powerful female role models in all of our lives. And when I was thinking of the strong women who have had an impact on me, the first person who came to mind was my mother. So I sat down with my mom to have a chat. I'm here with my mother, who would prefer not
to do this, thank you.
Who would prefer not to do this, and also not to be seen or heard. So, that is why this is happening.
I don't want to do this now.
You're the tall one.
Yeah, because I represent the feminist ideals.
Yeah, so you're larger than your male son.
That's not feminist at all. I didn't know that's what the theme was.
So, would you consider yourself a strong female role model who represents feminist ideals?
I can't do this. I just can't do this. No, seriously.
Thank you for the interview. My mother is French and recently got her American citizenship, which I filmed as well. So you're a citizen now, Mamo.
I am a citizen now. Oh, no.
I just can't do this. I just can't do this. Is it a bad idea to put it on my face?
I got some dangerous shots, very dangerous, in which I lied underneath things that came very close to my face and filmed them.
Ow. This got stuff in my eyes.
Are you is okay?
Yes, I am is okay.
After all my work, I still hadn't passed the Bechdel Test. I had featured 4 women, but none of those women had spoken to each other, and with just 2 days left to film, I was starting to become urgent. So I began to turn to drastic measures. I opened up a Craigslist ad searching for women, and... This entire video has been centered around the Bechdel Test, which is a measure of sexism, and I've just been making a joke out of it. And how entitled do I have to be to take what's not a perfect, but a generally valid analysis of sexism in the film industry and just disregard it for my own comedic purposes? Like, do I think that I'm somehow beyond this? That I'm beyond these issues? That I somehow don't give in to the system? I'm part of the system. I'm not enlightened. Is that what I think? Do I think that I can, disregard actual issues and just kind of dance around the issues and joke about them because I'm somehow enlightened? Like, I think you can joke about anything. I do. I think that anything can be a source of comedy. But you have to be careful, You have to be thoughtful. You have to think about what you're saying, and what was I saying with this? Like, what was the target of this joke? Was it these politically correct feminists? Because I don't want to target them. Why would I target them? I could target sexism. That's a better target. That's a better thing to make fun of, or was I targeting myself? I don't know. I don't know what the punchline is. Maybe I'm just taking this too seriously. Maybe it doesn't matter. It's just the Bechdel test. It's not that big a deal. My words don't have an impact.
You look good.
I want to recognize all of the extraordinary women.
Yeah, because I represent the feminist ideals.
We're still underrepresented.
That's not feminist at all.